the beginning, the world was not as it should be. The sun rose over cities steeped in cruelty and set on hearts that had long forgotten their maker. Mankind had filled the earth with violence. Greed ruled their homes, lies poisoned their words, the innocent were cast aside, and the name of the Lord was mocked. The thoughts of men, not just sinful, but endlessly so. Every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil, continually. And the Lord looked upon his creation, and it grieved him. The one who formed man from the dust now saw ruin in every face. But in the gathering storm, one man stood apart. A quiet soul, faithful when no one else was. His name was Noah. And though judgment was coming, Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord. This is the beginning of the flood story. Then God spoke to Noah, "The end of all flesh is come before me. For the earth is filled with violence, and behold, I will destroy it. But you, Noah, have found grace in my eyes. Now hear me, build an ark of gopher wood, 300 cubits long, 50 cubits wide, 30 cubits high, 3 decks, 1 door, a single window above. Bring into the ark 2 of every living thing, male and female, every bird, every beast, every creeping thing, and food for them all. You and your household shall be saved." And Noah obeyed, just as God commanded him. Thus began the great salvation, born from faith in a world drowning in sin. They laughed at him for building a boat in the middle of dry land, but obedience always looks foolish until the rain comes. For 100 years Noah built, not with applause, but with obedience. He chopped trees while others built comfort. He hammered nails while the world hurled insults. He obeyed when there was no storm in sight, no sign, no understanding, except from God. They mocked, they scoffed, they pointed at his faith and laughed. But Noah didn't need their approval, he had God's command, and that was enough. Then the skies darkened, the wind shifted, and the laughter stopped. Obedience may not make sense to the world, but it prepares you for what the world doesn't see coming. The air was still, the skies darkened, and then they came. Lions, doves, elephants, 2 by 2 from the corners of the earth, not driven by whip or leash, but called by the voice of the Almighty. Noah stood silent. His hands did not summon them. His voice gave no command, and yet the creatures obeyed a whisper only heaven could hear. Hooves struck the dirt, wings beat the wind, the ground trembled beneath the rhythm of divine obedience. Foxes and falcons, oxen and owls, beasts and birds that had never met now walking side by side. Some came from the forest, some from the deserts, some from the sky, but all walked toward one promise, a wooden vessel of hope floating on faith. And Noah, he watched, in awe, not of the animals, but of the God who could summon them. The flood had not begun, but the rescue had. On the 17th day of the 2nd month, it began. The fountains of the deep burst open, and the skies unleashed their fury. Rain poured down without mercy 40 days, 40 nights. The ark lifted from the earth, no longer resting but surviving. Streams turned to rivers, rivers to seas, seas to an ocean that swallowed the land. Every high hill, every peak, gone. All that breathed, all that moved on earth was no more. Only Noah and those with him in the ark remained. After months adrift, the rain had stopped. The waters slowly pulled back, but the earth remained silent, lifeless. Noah opened a window and released a raven. It circled but never returned. Then he sent a dove. It too found nothing. But 7 days later, the dove returned. In its beak, a single olive leaf, a whisper of green in a drowned world. A promise that life had survived, that God had not forgotten. The ark came to rest upon the mountains of Ararat. And in the stillness, hope rose with the wind. One leaf, one bird, a new beginning. The ark came to rest, the storm was over and the world was silent. Noah stepped onto dry land, his feet sinking into a reborn earth. His family followed, eyes wide with wonder and awe. The sky was clear, the air still, and Noah built an altar. He gave thanks, not just for survival but for mercy. And God answered, not with thunder but with a promise. I will never again destroy the earth with a flood. Then light broke through the clouds. A rainbow stretched across the sky, a sign of covenant, a symbol of grace. Judgment had passed, hope had returned, and the earth had a second chance.